Welcome to the Microcap Brief. In our past episodes, we've talked about the risks and rules that shape the world of microcap investing, and we've repeatedly said, check the filings. But what does that actually mean? For many investors, SEC filings look like dense, intimidating legal documents, written by lawyers for lawyers. Today, we are going to give you the key to unlock them. Think of a company not as a stock, but as a ship on a long voyage. The SEC filings are its official captain's log. They are the unfiltered, legally required, day-by-day account of the journey. While a press release is the story the captain wants to tell you, the logbook is the story they must tell you. Learning to read it is how you discover the real condition of the ship, the weather it's facing, and where it's truly headed. So let's open the logbook and focus on the three most important entries you will ever read. First is the heavyweight champion, the Form 10-K. This is the ship's annual year-end report. It is the most comprehensive document a company publishes. It contains the full, audited, official numbers for the entire year. Inside the 10-K, you will find the complete story. A detailed description of the business, a frank discussion of the biggest risks the company faces, and of course, the full financial statements. If you are starting your research on any company, the 10-K is your foundation. It is the full, detailed map of the entire voyage so far. Next is the Form 10-Q. If the 10-K is the annual physical, the 10-Q is the quarterly checkup. Companies file a 10-Q 3 times a year, at the end of their first, second, and third quarters. It's an update on the journey. It contains unaudited financial statements and a summary of any important events that happened during that quarter. For a microcap, a lot can change in 3 months, so the 10Q is your essential tool for tracking the company's progress and financial health between those big annual reports. But most importantly for us is the Form 8K. If the 10K and 10Q are the scheduled entries in the logbook, the 8K is the urgent, unscheduled breaking news alert. Companies are legally required to file an 8K to announce major material events that shareholders need to know about right now. This is where the action is. An 8K is filed to announce things like a new round of financing, which could mean dilution. It's used to announce a delisting notice from NASDAQ, which is a major red flag. It's for announcing a merger or a big acquisition, the hiring or firing of a CEO, or even the results of a shareholder vote. When you see an 8K, you need to read it. It is the captain making an urgent entry in the log, storm approaching, or sighted new land. Now, there are other important filings, but these 3 are your core toolkit. You might also see a proxy statement, which is essentially the official voting ballot for shareholders, or registration statements like the S1, which are the documents companies file when they plan to sell new shares to the public. So, how do you find these critical documents? You find them in the one place that holds all the secrets, the SEC's EDGAR database. EDGAR stands for the Electronic Data Gathering, Analysis, and Retrieval System. Think of it as the giant free public library for all company filings. You can go to the SEC's website, type in any company's ticker symbol, and you will see every single filing that company has ever made nicely organized by date. So let's wrap this up. These filings are not just documents, they are the official story of the company's journey, told in its own words. They are your single best source of unfiltered truth, far more reliable than a news headline or a hyped-up press release. Your key takeaway is this. Learning to read the 10K, 10Q, and 8K is the single most important skill you can develop as a microcap investor. It transforms you from a passenger, hoping for the best, into the navigator, who understands the true state of the voyage. Your homework is to pick one company you own or are watching. Go to the EDGAR database, find its page, and open 2 documents, its most recent 10K and its most recent 8K. You don't have to understand every word, but just by looking, you will start to get a feel for the real story. Thank you for listening to the Microcap Brief. Until next time, stay sharp and do your homework.